Yo, what's up, Internet fam? Hassan Minhaj here, ready to break down a digital threat that's shadier than a $3 bill: malware. Malware is basically like the junk food of the internet. It's bad for your computer's health and can really mess things up. Think of it as software designed to cause chaos, steal your stuff, or spy on you. Not cool, right? We're talking viruses, worms, trojans, all those digital bad guys you've heard about in hushed tones. They're out there, lurking in the shadows of the internet, waiting to infect your devices and wreak havoc. But don't worry, my friends. Knowledge is power. By understanding what malware is and how it operates, we can protect ourselves and fight back against these digital delinquents. First up, we've got viruses. These bad boys are like the common cold of the digital world. They spread easily and can cause all sorts of annoying problems. A virus is basically a piece of code that attaches itself to a program or file. When you open that infected file, bam! The virus jumps into action, replicating itself and potentially messing with your computer. Remember that time you opened a sketchy email attachment and suddenly your computer started running slower than a snail in a staring contest? Yeah, that might have been a virus. Viruses can be a real pain, deleting files, slowing down your system, or even crashing your computer altogether. So, be careful out there and don't go around opening suspicious files. Next on our malware hit list, worms. These guys are like the Energizer bunnies of the digital world. They keep going and going and going, spreading themselves far and wide. Unlike viruses, worms don't need to attach themselves to a program. They can slither their way through networks, exploiting vulnerabilities and infecting multiple devices at lightning speed. Imagine a wildfire tearing through a dry forest. That's kind of how worms operate. They can quickly overwhelm networks, causing major disruptions and leaving a trail of digital destruction in their wake. One famous example is the I love you worm, which spread through email attachments back in 2000. This digital heartbreaker infected millions of computers worldwide, causing billions of dollars in damage. So yeah, worms are definitely not something you want to mess with. Remember the story of the Trojan horse? It's a tale from ancient Greek mythology that has a powerful lesson. The Greeks built a giant wooden horse, hid soldiers inside, and tricked the Trojans into wheeling it into their city. The Trojans thought it was a gift, a symbol of their victory. Then, boom! The soldiers jumped out and captured Troy, turning the tide of the war in an instant. Well, Trojan horse malware is kind of like that. It sneaks into your system under the guise of something benign. It disguises itself as something harmless, like a game, a program, or even a cool screensaver. You think you're getting something fun or useful, but once you download and install it, surprise! The real trouble begins. You've just invited a whole bunch of malware into your computer. Your system becomes compromised. Trojans can do all sorts of nasty things, like stealing your passwords, spying on your keystrokes, and even monitoring your activities, or even giving hackers remote access to your device, allowing them to control it as if they were sitting right in front of it. So, the next time you see a free download that seems too good to be true, remember the Trojan horse. Think twice before clicking. It's probably best to err on the side of caution. Better safe than sorry when it comes to your digital security. Section 5. Ransomware, digital extortion. Now, let's talk about ransomware, the digital equivalent of a hostage situation. This type of malware is all about holding your data hostage and demanding a ransom for its safe return. Imagine this. You turn on your computer one morning and bam, all your files are encrypted, locked up tighter than Fort Knox. Then, a message pops up on your screen demanding that you pay a hefty sum of money, usually in cryptocurrency, to get your data back. Ransomware can be an absolute nightmare, especially for businesses and organizations that rely heavily on their data. It can cripple operations, lead to financial losses, and even damage reputations. The best way to deal with ransomware is to prevent it in the first place. Back up your data regularly, be cautious about suspicious emails and links, and keep your software up to date. Educate your employees about the dangers of ransomware and the importance of cybersecurity practices. Implement multi-factor authentication to add an extra layer of security. Regularly monitor your network for any unusual activity to catch potential threats early. Remember, staying vigilant and proactive is key to protecting your data from digital extortion. Section 6. Adware. The annoying pop-ups. Adware might not be as dangerous as some of the other malware we've discussed, but it's definitely the most annoying. It's like that friend who just won't stop talking about their multi-level marketing scheme. You just want it to go away. Adware is designed to bombard you with advertisements, pop-ups, banner ads, you name it. It can be incredibly frustrating, slowing down your browsing experience and making it difficult to even see the content you're trying to view. While adware itself might not steal your data, it can sometimes be bundled with other, more malicious software. So, it's best to avoid it altogether. Section 7. Spyware. The silent watcher. Last but not least, we have spyware, the stalker of the malware world. This sneaky software operates in the shadows, secretly collecting your personal information without your knowledge or consent. Spyware can track your keystrokes, monitor your browsing habits, steal your passwords, and even record your webcam and microphone activity. It's basically like having a digital peeping Tom spying on your every move. Spyware can be spread through various means, such as malicious websites, infected email attachments, or even seemingly harmless software downloads. Protecting yourself from spyware requires vigilance, caution, and a healthy dose of paranoia. Section 8. The real-world impact of malware. Alright folks, we've talked about all these different types of malware, but what's the real-world impact of these digital bad guys? Well, let me tell you, it's not pretty. Malware can wreak havoc on individuals, businesses, and even entire governments. We're talking financial losses, data breaches, identity theft, espionage, the whole 9 yards. Remember the WannaCry ransomware attack back in 2017? It crippled hospitals, businesses, and government agencies around the world, causing billions of dollars in damage. And that's just one example. The threat of malware is real, and it's only getting more sophisticated and dangerous. That's why it's crucial to take steps to protect ourselves and fight back against these digital delinquents. Section 9. Protecting yourself from the digital bad guys. So, how do we protect ourselves from these digital bad guys? It's a question that everyone should be asking in today's interconnected world. It's all about being proactive and following some basic cybersecurity hygiene. Think of it as maintaining your digital health. First things first, install a reputable antivirus software and keep it updated. This is your first line of defense. Think of it as your digital bodyguard, protecting you from those nasty malware infections. It's always on the lookout for threats. Be cautious about what you click on. Not everything on the internet is safe. Don't open email attachments from unknown senders, as they could contain harmful software, and avoid clicking on suspicious links. These can lead to phishing sites designed to steal your information. Remember, if it looks too good to be true, it probably is. Scammers often use enticing offers to lure you in. Keep your software up to date. This includes your operating system, browsers, and any other applications you use. Software updates often include security patches that fix vulnerabilities that malware can exploit. These patches are crucial for your protection, so don't ignore those update notifications. They are there for a reason. Back up your data regularly. Use external drives or cloud storage solutions to keep your data safe. This way, Even if you do get hit by ransomware or another type of malware, you won't lose all your precious files. Your backups will be your safety net. By following these simple tips, you can significantly reduce your risk of falling victim to malware. Stay vigilant and stay safe online. Section 10. Stay informed, stay safe. That's it for today's episode of Hassan Minhaj Explains the Internet. Remember folks, malware is a serious threat, but it's not invincible. By staying informed, being cautious, and taking the necessary precautions, we can stay protected. We can protect ourselves and fight back against these digital delinquents. The internet can be a wild and wonderful place, but it's also full of dangers. So, stay vigilant, stay informed, and stay safe out there. Peace out.